Big Nash, what's up, baby? What's going on?
What up, y'all?
Yeah, Nash is low.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, so what's up, man? You know, just for people that's tuning in right now that might not have heard your name, how they haven't, I don't know, but just run down a list of records that you've done in the past.
Well, let's see. Like y'all said, who shot ya? T-O-N-Y, can't hold me down. Niggas bleed. What's beef? Somebody gotta die.
Somebody, you little faggots!
Downfall.
Yeah, big nigga.
Black Rob, Life Story.
Yeah.
Mace, What You Want.
Yeah, that's my shit.
24 hours to live too, right?
Yeah.
24
Niggas don't even know. Me and Puff did the Mariah Carey with ODB joint.
You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on, man.
Me and Mariah.
Come
back
on.
like
It's nice, nigga.
Queen
It's
B,
nice,
Queen
nigga.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez, I forgot
You got-
about
you
that
got-
Queen
you
Bitch.
You got classics under your belt.
Driver's Seat.
Come on, yo, we not playing up this motherfucker, man.
Wow.
Nigga,
No.
I don't think he did a whack beat.
You want to
ever.
keep going? Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
don't
people
know.
might not even know. Like, you gotta be really into hip hop to know shit like the Simon.
The Simon. That
gotta read
was my
credits.
next record right there.
What was
B.
the next record?
The Simon, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, I gotta go on my shit, B.
Commission too, right? The commission.
Come on,
The
man.
Commission, the Life. Yeah.
Yeah, this nigga never made a whack beat ever. I don't think.
Come on,
I
man.
don't think. You the only one I can say like, I can. All your shit is like favorite
Fire.
joints, like super fire shit. Dog.
so Nash, how did it all start, man? Tell us about day one, man. When did you pick up the machine to start making beats? What happened? What was going
Well,
on?
look. I started out as a DJ. That was like, I heard this record back in 78, 79. My pops was a DJ and shit in Brooklyn, and he used to take me over his crib. He had this record called The Adventures of Grandmaster Flash.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
And
Yeah.
that changed my whole world. You know what I mean? Since that day, I was on the turntables. Then I started wanting to produce, so I started doing. It was called pause tapes back in the day.
Yeah.
I used to have
That's
a
how
tape
you like it.
recorder and do pause tapes and loop
Right.
a beat and have it going crazy, pause it crazy for a whole 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Then I got another tape recorder and put it on top and started overdubbing.
Right.
And then after a while, I learned how to make like 4 tracks just from pause tapes. And
Yeah.
niggas was like, yo, them beats is crazy. What equipment you use? And I'd be like, technique, double deck. And they was like, what you talking about? I was like, a tape deck, nigga. That's all I got. So I got an SP. My man lent me an SP, and I just started from there. 950 a SP, and I started doing joints.
So what was the first joint that you did? First beat you
Yo,
did?
believe it or not, the first beat I did that like. It happened quick. The first beat I did for real was Who Shot You?
Get the fuck
Yeah,
out.
I heard
No
that
way.
story.
First
Come on, son.
Get the fuck out.
Come on, son.
Get the fuck out of here.
Come on, son.
First beat
Yeah.
I did was Who Shot
That's
You?
crazy.
Crazy.
shot you?
How'd that happen? How did it happen?
Well,
You did
I was an intern.
Wait, man. The nigga said the first beat he ever made was Who Shot You. That's not. I mean, most.
I did beats on the mix on the the tape decks, but I
Right.
mean first official beat I did
Yeah,
on a sampler.
Was Who Shot
Most
You?
niggas come
That's
in here and say,
crazy.
yo, man, I don't even know the first beat that I've done, but you're telling me the first beat you ever did was fucking Who Shot You.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dog.
insane right there, dog.
That's crazy.
That's
Go
insane.
ahead, man.
Gotta finish the story.
Finish the story.
Well, I was an intern. I was a studio hand for Puff when he first started Bad Boy. We was living up in Scarsdale, and I was the engineer / production manager / studio
Everything.
manager. Yeah, I was just everything. Go get the coffee, nigga. I was that nigga.
Mhm.
So Puff was like, yo, listen, I need a beat, because he heard me fucking with the equipment. He said, I need a beat for the Mary project. I'm putting Keith Murray on it.
Mhm.
I was like, all right, boom, I got you. So I had this record, Who's Afraid of Masquerade, but it was like 11 minutes long or some shit like that.
Right.
I used to love this record, so I played this record one day. I got a break, and I played it throughout. I heard this break on it, and I flipped it. I did it on the 950 in the SP.
It's crazy. Crazy.
And from there, you know.
It became that. So how did it go from being the interlude to how did Big get on it?
Well, Keith Murray, Puff loved that cat, so he wanted to put him on an interlude. And Keith came through. He did his verse, but Keith started bugging out, man. He started bugging out in the studio. He started bugging out, and he had to leave. He said, "I was like, yo, Keith, you can't leave. We gotta have this shit done because we gotta turn this shit in on Monday." It was Friday, and he was bugging. I had to let him go. I mean, I'm not gonna hold him down. Like I'm not gonna, you know. Handcuff myself to him, so he had to leave. So Puff was like, "Yo, what happened?" He said, "Yo, you gotta go get your man Big, and tell him he gotta get on this beat. You gotta get this done." He said, "Yo, Big is outside. I think he's at outside. There was a club called USA at the time, and he was saying he's outside. So I went and got the car. And went, and I saw him outside. He was with Delvec, I think. I pulled up on him. I was like, "Yo, Big, I need your help. I need you to get on this record, or I ain't gonna make the album." He was like, "Yeah, I heard it's fire." I said, "Yeah." So Pop was like, "Yo, listen, whatever you do, don't let that nigga leave the studio, cause Big do that shit. He come to the studio and he break out." Big had a plane flight at 7 o'clock in the morning, so he came to the studio, and he heard the beat. He was like, "You did this?" He was like, "Yo, this shit got everything." I said, "Yo, Big, one thing, you gotta have this shit done tonight." Big's like, "Yo, I ain't leaving nowhere." You know what I'm saying? So it's like around 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, he was like, "Yo, come in, Nas," because I had some other studio shit to do. So boom, he said, "Come in, listen to this," and he put it on, and all I heard was, "Who shot you out?" I was like, what the?
And that's your first joint.
That's first.
What did you think inside of your own self, your body, when you was listening to this record? Like when you heard.
Well, first of all, at the end of his verse, he said some shit like, "I leave you leaking like Michael Jordan's pops." That's when Michael Jordan's pops had just died. I was like, "Yo, Big, you can't say that." He was like, "I'm gonna leave it." I'm like, "Shit. Ain't gonna make the rest." You know what I mean? I'm like, you can't say shit like that. This is from Mary's album, man. So, you know, the story goes on, and Puff was like, "Fuck that, we're gonna put another verse to it, we're gonna put it out." You know what I'm saying? Then he did the second verse. But I was like, yo, this record, like when I did the beat, I got a flutter in my heart from just the beat, because it's like a second sense I have. I know a hot beat. Yeah, I've been around it all my life.
You definitely do.
So boom, I was like, yeah, this is official. Big ain't really had no real street hard shit yet. You know what I mean? Like not at that point yet, except the Primo joint. But he ain't had no real. Everybody knows him for the Juicy and the shit, and the One More Chance shit. And then Puff put that shit out. You know what I'm saying? And the streets was crazy.
Yeah, that right there is classic record. So the Keith Murray was just on Mary's album, and then they decided to hold the big verse.
Yeah, hold the big verse
just for just to make a joint.
I'm interested in knowing what was the second beat you ever made in your life. Like, I'm fucked up right now.
Damn, the second beat after that was Somebody Gotta Die.
Oh, stop playing.
No. Crazy, man.
Get out of here.
Word up. That, in fact, I did that right after We Shot You. Big had that beat for like a year before he started his next album.
Wait, we're talking about when you first started producing, right?
Yeah. Come on. You gotta understand. I wasn't producing records until like that time, because I was working in the studio.